this video, I will be showing you how did I use a scrap material from the side of a dress to a altered top with lace trimming sleeves. This dress was an alteration project to remove the flare of the dress to make the dress looks more of a straight and a little bit fitted dress. The scrap material from the two sides of the dress has a triangle shape, and that gave me an idea to make alter top. These are the two triangle scrap material after ironing. I flipped the top piece so that the two right sides of the fabric face each other. Pin it so that it will not move when I do the markings. I measured my bust and plot it to the fabric. I tried to find the spot where I can plot the half measurement of my bust plus allowance and marked it. I did a measurement from my shoulder line to my bust point. I plotted the shoulder to bust point measurement on the fabric, from the bust line upward to the shoulder line, and marked the shoulder line. I pinned the shoulder line. I trimmed the sides of the fabric to make sure that the pattern is perfectly identical, then pinned it. I measured from the side of the bust line to the base of my armhole or armpit, then plot that measurement to the fabric. Shoulder line, my bust line, and this is the hemline of the blouse. I plotted the measurement I got from the side bust line to the base of my armpit on both sides of the blouse. I stitched the two sides of the blouse from the hemline till the base of the armhole. I also stitched the shoulder line and trimmed the excess fabric. I folded the shoulder line in the middle and pinned it. I patterned the neck hole and neckline by dividing my bust measurement by 12. That's the professional way of getting the neck hole and neckline depth measurement that I learned from my professional master cutter mother and teacher. So in my case, my bust measurement is 36 divided by 12, so my neck hole and neckline measurements are 3. But because I wanted the depth of the neckline higher than the standard, I just used 2.5 inches deep. I connected the 2 points to draw my neck hole, then cut it with an allowance. Here's the look after stitching the sides and shoulder line and cutting the neck hole. I tried the blouse on, snipped the neckline allowance and back opening, as the back has an open back design for some embellishment. Then I pinned and created a princess darts from the middle of the armhole till or near the bust point. I marked the princess darts at the back or the wrong side of the fabric and pinned the markings. I repeated the same process on the other side. I stitched the two princess darts. Here how it looks after stitching the two princess darts. Off cam, I searched the darts, sides, and hemline of the blouse. I folded the neckline from the front center to the back, then aligned the two shoulder lines and armhole, then recut to make it clean and define the armhole and neckline. I stitch along the neckline and armhole. These stitches will serve as my guide or markings for stitching the facings. Here's the look after stitching the markings on the neckline and armholes. For the neckline and armhole facings, I used this white fabric as my blouse material is limited and won't be enough for the facing. For the facings, I need to cut the fabric in a biased way. To identify the biased side of the fabric, lay the fabric flatly and stretch it. The stretch of the biased side is diagonal. After identifying the biased side of the fabric, I patterned an inch biased facing and cut it. I pinned the bias facing by pins starting from the shoulder line around the armhole and ending at the shoulder line again. I marked both ends of the facing, aligned the shoulder line, then stitched on the markings. I attached the end of the facing by pins, then proceeded to stitch the facing around the armhole. After stitching the facing, I trim the excess fabric to a 1/4 inch so that it will not bulk when I fold the facing. I flip the facing open, then do an understitching. I flipped the facing at the wrong side of the blouse, ironed it, pinned it, then top stitched it. Then I repeated the same process on the other armhole. For the neckline, I did the same process, but with some difference in the opening at the back. I forgot to do the process, so I unstitched the ends of the facing. After unstitching it, I flipped the back line towards the right side of the fabric, pinned it, stitched it, then flip it back to see the clean finishing of the back opening. I repeated the same process on the other side, then proceeded to do the understitching and ironing of the facing. After ironing and pinning, I top stitched the neckline. I also top stitched the back opening. For the hemline of the blouse, I fold a 1/4 inch and top stitch it. At this stage, I can stop because this outer top is complete, but in my case, I wanted to put some embellishment or additional design using a lace trimming that we already have as a leftover from a previous project. For the center front of the blouse, I wanted to use the long strip part of the trimming to conceal the stitch in the middle. So I cut the straight strip, pinned it, then stitched it in the middle of the blouse. For the remaining lace trimming, I plan to use it for the sleeves. So I cut it in the middle to make it into two. I think each has 15 to 16 inches long. I folded the plain part of the lace trimming, leaving a 1/4 inch of the plain part showing. I stitched 3/4 inch from the edge of the folded plain part. Then I did the second stitch with the 1/2 inch space in between the two stitches. In between the two stitches, I inserted the 1/2 inch 6 inches long white elastic. I locked both ends of the elastic by stitching. I marked the spot where I wanted to install the sleeves, pin the lace trimming sleeves, then stitch it. Now I can finally say that my altar blouse with lace trimming sleeves is complete. I am really happy with the outcome of this project. Just with some courage, effort, patience, materials that others might consider as trash or scrap, other materials that we already have, I was able to make a new blouse without spending a single penny. I hope this project inspired you to do something like this, or reuse and recycle things that can give a new life, a new purpose. So for now, I leave you with the message, be safe and God bless you. Bye, and see you on my next video.